Good morning.
Another game this weekend, a very difficult ground as we face Baby Go Stars in our quest for the challenge. How are you and your boys preparing for this game, and what will be the approach like?
The approach will be very serious, but we should admit it. We are going to meet one of the best league of one of the best team in the league today. On Sunday, they are very good and they have more advantage by playing at home. So it double our tax seriously in meeting them. So we are preparing towards that.
Coach, you are meeting a side that, as you rightly pointed out, has this experienced coach that you know so well, and then experienced players. Does it make it different in terms of your approach to other games?
Well, it will be because this is a team that is questioning trying to win the league. So definitely they will never sit down for anybody to stop them from winning the league. And we are also we want to be competitive in the quest for the league. So definitely it will be very tough for both of us. It won't be easy. It will be very tough for both of us. Even though they star advantage, because if you are going to play at home, you really have the advantage.
We think all the fans will come for the home back and support the players, and the players will see this best to carry that 3 points.
Now we are coming back home to play against Accra Lions. Accra Lions, when you go back using their statistics, they played against Kotoko, beat Kotoko 3-0. They played against Indiana, scored 5 goals, which means that they are a high-scoring team. How prepared are your defenders to stop Accra Lions?
Well, doing the same preparation, we don't want to change everything because of we are playing against one of the horrific attack between one of the good attack and one of the good defense in the Premier League. Expect the position of Accra Lions, no matter to say is one of the weak team now. It's one of the strong team, and this league, because when he score so many goals, and we are prepared to limit and try to get advantage on this match. And the players are focused. We also, and I want all of us to know, Accra Lions have a good side. They're one of the strong team. You know, in the first round we suffer Sugar Kope. We get a chance to carry the match, but it's not a small match. And Friday also, tomorrow, can be one of the tough match for each other. And I hope we are going to deliver and try to contain them and play their game. We get the maximum points, but it can be difficult. It's not easy, all this thing.
It's a Friday match. What message do you have for the fans?
Really, it's a Friday match at the time we are playing 4 o'clock. Maybe some of your fans are still in their work. We need the prayers from the fans to pray for the club, get that chance to. And for me, every time I'll say the same thing. I think today is the 32 times I would say the same thing. Without the fans, we don't have so much energy. We need them. now repeating the criticize on the game. We didn't play well, play badly, we didn't score, we didn't win. All these things is normal, and things go, it's part of the football. The fans, when we win, the support to him is happy. This is the bonus for the fans, and the fans are say good things when you win. When you lose, accept. Say these fans also criticize. So the criticize is not insult or you don't love, you don't need you. No. Criticize, or you see this ball, you didn't do that, this ball come here, all these things. Criticize everything in the game. It's normal. And that's why we need them. As a folk, without the support of the fans, we are like offering. We lose our parents. You understand? And when I say, I'm not joking, the fans are the mother. The club supporting the baby from his small age. When you have 100 years old, your mother is alive, still you are his baby. That's why I don't want anybody to treat or to reply or insulting the fans. They remind bless. When you criticize you, go and sit down and look all the things the supporters are saying. If it's true, try to change. As coach, I listen to them. See the mistake is coming from. Sometimes you have the good criticize the analyst, but it's not insult. Criticize the game when you are playing for us of folk. It's not a personal attack. It's just the feeling the fans have. And you understand. Then the same fans, when we win, the same fans are coming to support you, giving you the gifts. That's why I say we are coach today. One day before I came, so many coaches come.
Boss.
What to say?
Kakra.
Adi ahun
Nyamiandum.
Adi ahun pe ohun yo film no.
Oh yes.
Solo ni film. All right, so we go. Napoli manager Antonio Conte no decided who wins the Italian league. Who picks the Scudetto?
Napoli
and Antonio Conte is calling for calm nerves. Says Fabregas said Inter are the best team in Syria and among the best team in Europe.
Yeah.
And then you be who which one is best? Obedient in the league, you want to make I said the other one is best. No one.
No credit.
Ronaldo says Hansi Flick has got Barcelona smiling again. Real Madrid most successful player Luka Modric to leave team after Club World Cup. Julian Alvarez could be allowed to leave Atletico this summer, according to a Spanish source, with Liverpool already known to have held an interest. Now Liverpool is only passing a bomb anymore.
So say it's a Darwin Nunes beko. Darwin Nunes, Atletico, one of the clubs. I'm interested in him. Other clubs there, so don't have a team to beat next season. If Omunya, Julian Alvarez, nobody attacking there will be a team to beat next season.
But they were the team to beat. I'm not jelly, you know.
Oh yes, but team will be formidable more.
But I mean, there's no problem here anymore. I don't think so.
Proper number 9.
They have enough.
Proper number 9. You who Salah said you who season. You know season we know. You who Salah next season, sir.
Okay.
That is
Liverpool to outstrip Man U's revenue for 24-25. And then obliterate financial record next season. I've been watching what I say.
A report says the host is here and say Manchester United. A few 2024-2025 season. Revenue Liverpool Benyano. A better Manchester United there. Most of the times, Yana Manchester in terms of revenue there. Yana more than also. But this time, where Liverpool do it in the Champions League, Waji League, any other commercial revenue, no. Abemanya Sika, area chain Manchester United in year 2024-2025.
2024-2025.
Yes.
Let me hard, David. I don't know, sir. Okay.
But it's here in 2022-2021, that is 2021-2022 season, Liverpool revenue, no, for the first time in modern era football, Omunya Bichain, Manchester United, the first time Omunya Bichain United, and it is reported, sir, I feel so area or Musika Sembe Construction Manchester United. Manchester United forecast say on bed generate around 650 million euros in revenue. Liverpool projected among earnings say the Premier League 180 million pounds compared to 130 million pounds for United, and slot Champions League approximately 95 million pounds, and other revenue cost compared to where Liverpool Ekokodu in the Champions League, winning the Premier League, other commercial revenue, no, Bema Kosro. Ntibenya a repeat of 2021-2022 season for the first time in modern football era. Liverpool revenue a Kosro a chain United.
Okay. Okay. Because what's the last season?
I'm talking about 2021-2022 season. It was the first time Liverpool revenue a cost structure in Manchester United. And our 2024-2025 season boy, it is reported projection said year season Liverpool sika umbinya in the season was at Manchester United. They see here in 2021-2022 no. Ebesen see in 2024-2025 season.
Ruben Amorim wants Manchester United to target players who will add pace, power, and athleticism to his midfield this summer. And Arsenal are reportedly preparing to submit a formal proposal to sign Real Madrid's Rodrigo, as per Spanish outlets, then Fichais. Revenue come more by football clubs, they are not managing, but that's it. Meanwhile, why the story decided to do Liverpool and Manchester United pay.
Yes, sir, because 2021-2022, on say Liverpool, the modern football we did, and the first time season be Liverpool and Yesika Manchester United. And I'm going to say Liverpool are making progression compared to Manchester United because in 2024-2025, what they will get from the Champions League, Diomu Enya Free League num, or Canning boom, plus other revenues, commercial, match day near Boma, about Costro, Ache, Manchester United, Sika, or Canning boom in 2024-2025. So a repeat of 2021-2022. That is Sana story now. Episode.
Okay. So, then I get 2021-2022.
Yeah, 2021-2022 Liverpool revenue. That was structured in Manchester United for the first time in modern football. Yeah.
Now modern football, any day.
Say, yeah, football now. Oh, I know you started football na sikasem.
So the 2021-2022 City were first.
Yeah.
With an equal share of 79, total 164. Second was Liverpool. Third was Tottenham.
Yeah.
Fourth was Chelsea.
Yeah.
Fifth was Arsenal.
Yeah.
Sixth was Manchester United.
Yeah. That's it. The story is telling the truth.
Then you move on. To last year. Okay. Yeah. I think it's a good subject for discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have. Okay, Delali Anku says that the club is in a period of rebuilding and has called for patience from the fans. MD Delali Anku presented a number of demands to be forwarded to the board. Hearts versus Accra Lions. GFA has officially taken a decision to end negotiation with Chinese broadcaster Sometymer regarding the renewal of its media rights. Okay. Again, a Sudanese sports blog is reporting that Asante Kotoko, former Asante midfielder Esmat, number 3. No, midfielder. So about number 3. Who was previously reported to have absconded on a trip to US, is said to return to Sudan. According to the report, Esmat is on the verge of completing a move to Sudanese giants Al Hilal Omdurman. Asenze. Saying.
Boss, I'll let be report to Sudan say Esmat is about Hilal after a loan deal with Kotoko. To be free United States, Abba joining Al Hilal team.
Na story ne kan so nwane.
Okay. Story ne kan.
Is over America in Sudan.
Over America in Sudan.
Okay. Yakwaba.
Enti anopay yama special good morning na yamu akwaba Oyerepa 100.7 FM Oyerepa TV and better sound on pay sa yekunko phone crosso na ensemwa edi adencheche ensemwa anopay boom fumpa onko phone cross no yade hunsem eto anim nsem no doso ene anopay nemom de disafata sa wohwe na wotie ena yade emma wo kitikiti mam polibi ena ewoma akansuo yanom akambunu pa anopay yeto eboase na yatre no emra ya confirm emununu nyina ama on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Facebook Oyerepa Live, Oyerepa Radio on Facebook, Oyerepa Sports on Facebook, our X no so Canadian Twitter, Oyerepa Sports, na fe TikTok no, Oyerepa Sports inti yari asada ema high sense and pay minfan to anim say amount TV ato na ni TV no inti bia ope na masa ope sa demo efe no high sense asue ena oko 28th day of May, 8th June, na about na we promo, and the Coco Jibi, what tete buono so say who, and the branches beer, Benabi, ultimate ato 0203, 0203, 22, 5500, 000302, 5500. 00 na wafa high sense na fe nyama nyina koye ama ye basa se afi Italy and I not pay na enem na 2024-2025 you be who dia ordi scudetum Como Otanfie our Stadio Giuseppe Singalia Como Cromo na ani Inter Milan at the Aboso 6:45 p.m. same as Napoli ebebo Cagliari was Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Stadium and also a 6:45 na Detenium Napoli phone share Cagliari pe amon fa ho ene de besie ewo Como ene Inter Milan game no amoshem kwa amante abusuam ukọ Rasmus Højlund boss anaso ya ene de betudwa sa Italian teams ne bi eti Rasmus Højlund achia amotwanim sa amonsam abetime aka no ombra emebo emfa emamo demete anopai etem setima nani abere pa eye Inter Milan omo jidie sa bon de na onimbo okọ Manchester United Nemfa Oba Humbetim Ayeniye Lautaro Martinez Marcos Thuram nom onon be fiani awo anim hom na former Italy national team captain Fabio Cannavaro and I say enough 2 fixes etodam na yenya Como on Inter Milan at the Albani na our Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Stadium yenya Napoli Cagliari at the Albosunum at the 2006-2007 season omunya ye our La Liga between Real Madrid and Barcelona I say enough football bibia to me see into Interform and Franco Madrid sa yaba rene sa Interwenia and yes a cocoban say surprise me see our Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Stadium dia na gode and sama Fabio Cannavaro at the Atujam and I'm pay Napoli manager Antonio Conte say pressure ni boys no so boys no anya besa ombeko na fe game no makobo na am for victory nya dia say amode ko akoko dia gross scudetto no I was some boys no day and then and somewhere Antonio Conte adituda abusiam antna bench ne Antonio Conte sa yankamo biantimente sa otna bencho wansa bencho affected him dom Lautaro Martinez abusiam against Como and reporter efi Simone Inzaghi na so yam eba HM sa obebo game no bi etia Como Inter complete than Paris Saint-Germain and no Claudio Marquisio osem se oche Inter boys nanim na oche chini na amoye utie Simone Inzaghi ase amadwin na Paris Saint-Germain ase Como game no amadwin head tennis game no so as ma give up so Cagliari there say the tie bia Napoli be show mom say they all can and it says such two teams are about the Champions League Paris Saint-Germain and that of Inter Milan there Inter complete team done Paris Saint-Germain Sas Fabregas at the Atuja say normal football and no kwakobom debia say the you say Como forum good football Como forum passe amushe goals no side game na bi and then amukwakobom persevere and the so I was with personality I was try say control midfield no Nico pass mo I was Jumam Inter and Juventus legend Buffon at the Atuja say Antonio Conte or believe say Antonio Conte will return to Turin next season I say oche rumor and then manager no say ababa abaya juma ama Juventus or believe say ababa ya juma no e san say on woni me oba abaje trophy at the amount say Juventus akwa huhia mo in terms of trophies no huna Antonio Conte ababa ya at the amount na Nico Pass a player Emma Como uni say am sign efi Madrid sika am sign 6 million euros and Madrid this year say yet me aton 9 million euros na Jayabusa Aura Fabregas and say Madrid force and say team come for Nico Passana and I say manager for Como onim san come on no bia enim come en penifo and can be bian chen nti onim so be kwa na say onko na for now Nico Pass a player ama Como team no Nicolo Savona me no can say 500,000 per year and euros. Now it is expected say ombetuna ketrem at 1.5 million euros a year. Now no a contractor ebusiam on Juventus form atwetwe remember Spain and afei yenu komom e Spain and I not pay Fermin Lopez a player Emma FC Barcelona Fermin Lopez at the Atujo say I know Fermin Lopez no and there also yeah our boss and say a working hard say Uye player Emma boss and opposite obobo ne bi debia na manager Hans Flick and your truster chance bia obenya no I was say udi adwuma ye I was say coach man instructions utimi ye adwuma no se wanya Hans Flick team unamu enwa enti on fighting for his dreams our boss na dear Julian Nagelsmann ati atuja and say ono de oba Diamond Shaft of Germany the number 1 Marc-Andre ter Stegen onom and any number 1 goalkeeper I mean ko Barca so ye Ferran Torres almost pressure bia and you almost so say ombeton Ferran Torres according to Deco our sporting director Emma Barca say boy ni ye player bia say amount of time now follow instructions of the coaches obey one of the best strikers and Samoa Ferran Torres adi Ertuga Enzo Fernandez say Pedri a super player ningina mo say ohwa Juma afi Pedri I am at the FC Barcelona Juma man say konanim on so kra obeka say compare on Lamine Yamal who probia wa ye Juma pa Pedri no team no ono ne fan bet or ono so spaki kana say Pedri spakia ya ne koye FC Barcelona Rafinha and ati atujo sam Ukraine Omaje League, Omaje that of Spanish Copa del Rey. Now, there, say, Oberkampa, Amojo Pa, and it's a Nanka Champions League great day. No, San Comoteka, not Chabonum, Amatimi Complete, Hans Flick, and Oko, Ronaldinho, Nasuya, or say Openi, said there was him, Ama Hopes, Ako High, no, Nassis in Sonim, Nasa Obama Tramakwe, Obe Polum Polum Semua, Manfomua Swansea, or a continuous improvement said the waje Copa del Rey not waje league afino I was set to us next season. Thank you Luka Modric Real Madrid legend mother 4-day video ba amo Eda Luka Modric asafi ko na we na amo we FIFA Club World Cup na abusia on trust game as Madrid player na thank you video no yebahwe on Oyerepa TV Madrid form and a dabamra womoda oruana say after 13 years at Santiago Bernabeu, he won Ballon d'Or and a trophy Saudi Champions League near Jatigina. Now Spanish Football Federation appeal committee I rejected Raymond Apila. I'm gonna call it 6 months. I'm gonna atom Antonio Rudiger so and Kamunim Famfriso. Now Spanish Football Federation appeals committee said that be mother for ya rejected Apila Moti Abano Eric Cerezo. Only a president Emma Atletico de Madrid or say Julian Alvarez Uncle Babia boss none pay yan hwehwemu ayate se utua 81 million pounds. Abusiam Ombejanimo Amanabaya Juma at the amount Atletico de Madrid Jaho say AC Milan forward Rafael Leao Amram Amaya Juma Emfa Emma Estadio Real Metropolitano team no Umsa Osaye Emma Milan from Lille in 2019 Obaya fan favorite after say already Serie A MVP award in 2021-2022 Obo integral role our AC Milan and we secure our 19th domestic title ahead of the bitter rivals Inter Milan and Rafael Leao and no Kevin De Bruyne boss me the video be ba na players no krenye hi oda yansha oya party or hosted living party with Manchester City teammates no na anopay young call pa nti we aye players na ba no Man City players no utimi se bimu ba no uja funa ne ge ba no kodawi Phil Foden hey the Phil Foden and you know nya de ketwa nti no abusiam mother the force say Luka Modric no I'm very pressing no Mr. Hero story with yes, players, I'm sure list you say, or met me say, Luka Modric and I know Mark Alexis Alista come home. Na they teach him say utia around 90 million pounds umbejanamu amana kusia kan the amount and the reporter can sa and no pay and slot say when sport Liverpool fans say umbe Trent Alexander-Arnold in their last game against Crystal Palace and in some urano at the atuja Liverpool 2024-2025 boss and a last story 2024-2025 it is reported says Sika Umbenyano Everton Liverpool dear say Liverpool abusia amate the Premier League na Champions League mu do generate amusika with 94 million pounds o kan nyina boma ebe Manchester United sika afi Umbenya League anko yesa and I say Europa League final so omo elusuye abusuam Mosala say opesa award no oja amo Mosala say award no opesa oja footballer of the year opesa Otuo na oja enti boss player yina so fancy
Chief Akwaba
yeah ejo
na bako there
Nyankopon adom me hoye
Mr. Felix
yes sir
Felix then
Nukem
oh okay Nature Medics Omna de Prostar Plus.
Yes, sir.
Gasto.
Yes, sir.
Menzo Plus.
Yes, sir.
Same.
Yo, me da see ye pa opanyin kese ma menchia watiefo ene wahwefo wona wo Ghana ha sei ene ewiase afa na nyina Nature Medics enupa no eye Menzo Plus mixture Prostar Plus mixture and a Gasto mixture. Me so oye bema na ya na wo dwunso a wayase twon Ojunso a woti jaw wayase a wadro eye Prostar Plus mixture. Ojunso a ya na wo bema mu ehyehew. Ehonu mo bu mo se me bema mu efemfem me. Obema mu ne ya na ekeka wo a wadro ene Prostar Plus mixture. Obu hanu ma ya na ensuo bi firi wo bema mu eba ebi de ye take pa ebi nso de eye light clear. Unya Prostar Plus mixture ibi na wono no mebeboa wo ayisa wo hawo ni na ede afiri hono mo na tienie won so so a wo Johnson tentem kakra bi na Johnson do kakra bi na Johnson do obekwa akwa Johnson so Johnson kakra bi wo hono ma na abema ni mu efemfem o eye wo se kokwa Johnson obekwa Johnson kakra bi obetena ase enche na Johnson do obi wo ho krampa anadwo a wadane na saade na eha na pa kakra no asori akwa Johnson kakra no asori akwa Johnson ne senti ama enna no ade be chena no hunam ina eye ne ya asa wa na yie me so wonya Prostar Plus mixture ibia ebeboa ayisa wo hawo no ade afiri so ententem so pa ukogina wo sa wo Johnson bema na so hawo bia ni nipadua ma e wo sa wo gina ho a wo ye ready so be Johnson a Johnson ne sha say flow eni kwan se wo chimpisa ansa na Johnson ahya ase se ba wo bu on ma wo gina ho no ma Johnson ne ma no wa hya ase na wo chim dendenden so ansa na Johnson ahya ase se e flow na ekoba na sai sansa wo chimpi no eye bibi na AC Johnson no kwan ensa sansa wo chimpi no Johnson e ba de ba entimi emaye eno na doctor for time e fe say poor streaming Johnson ahoɔden de ba out no ɛwɔ fam sɛ wonya Prostar Plus ɛbɛboa ma Johnson no aflow yie ɛde amount na wadwonso kura wie no bɛma bu won ma wadwonso wie no wonya atenka bi sɛ Johnson ni nyina amma Johnson bi akamu me so hwehwɛ aduru efe no sɛ Prostar Plus bi na no na entimi ɛmoa ma Johnson no ɛmflow kama yie pa ɛmfa ɛma wo yɛ bɛma wayɛ mmerɛ wɔ mpam na me so hwehwɛ Prostar Plus mixture ibi na nonum na enoma mebobɔ so nyina no so wo sha se wo hunu sansan chani woni paduoma entempa no anya Prostar Plus ni bi ononum ebeboa wo ama eye Johnson no ebe sha se flow kama o prostate wo na ho aka ebe correct ne kama e de amount so wo tena ho ana se wa anum aduro bi se Prostar Plus amfa anyi sa wo hawe emfi wo no ma ebedrum pempen so bi complications ebetimi aba obi wo hono ma ebedrum pempen so fa Johnson no bede no be forso a Johnson no emma na Johnson no aka na ya ase ekoba ne sa agise ye de rubber fa obema no mu akokoto odwo so twa no mu ansa na dwo so no atimi aflo aba abonten me so hwehwe aduru a ye fa no Prostaplax mixture ibi na nonum na ebeboa wo yie pa Prostaplax mixture ekuta ennomienu efa nse julocrotin ene scopoletin sa ennomienu we eye wo prostate no ho adwuma eno ntu bia wo prostate ho haw bia no hwehwe aduru a ye fa nse Prostaplax mixture ibi na nonum ebeboa wo yie pa sa wo drugstore, herbal shop, and as a pharmacy shop bia on Sabeka Prostaplax mixture ibi. A bona kosokra a 40 Ghana cedis. Yanyana nti yese ebinomo edi adrone 120 cedis, ebimo de 80 cedis. Me so oko shop bini e 120 80 cedis a call the next shop. So when you be a friend number 0248 77 8899 0248 77 8899 Gasto mixture eye wo yefun yade adromapa me so say typhoid fever and ababet now so for so many months and years and pese beko one no madro bi atwa se wonum na so typhoid te emfiri so enkwa me kanfo adro efense gasto mixture e di amount Gasto mixture ebe boaw ama typhoid na babetena wo so no afiri so akọ gasto mixture ebe boaw ama ulcer babetena wo so ebe firi so akọ ebia ulcer nti aduane toyema na ayefunu ye wo ya ekwam de wa na ayefunu eye wo ya aduane toyema ayefunu ye wo ya eya na wo bo efunu eya na wo bo ano ehyehew hwehwe aduru efe ne se gasto mixture ibi nanonom na entimi emmoa na yefunu mu kuro aba ama pains uti unusual pains no ni nyina emfiri so enko gasto mixture de eya yefunu ya de adromapa entimi so se typhoid fever nko ade akona kohwehwe eye gasto mixture ibi nanonom na ade ba akwa mepese nne metwe adwene esi so eye efe ne se amaman ewo onsunumu amaman wo yefunumu amaman wo menemu amaman ebi ewo wani sabi oba awode anu amaman eyede ewo honomo nemum amaman eni usisimu yanse no so se amaman eni esisimu na amaman dwumadi edie ne se amaman ebo oyefunu no wonsunu ho ban amaman ebo oyefunu ene wonsunu ho ban enu nti se de be ya oyefunu emu entutu akurakuro no amaman ene bo ho ban se de be ulcer enye de emma nemum se wanya ulcer na wo padu ebeboa wa eye gasto mixture Mensoplax mixture eyo afichi kromo hawadru Mensoplax ewa fichi kromo hawadru oba bia wo menses na entimi emmeye no hwehwadu efe ne se Mensoplax ne nonom oye oba wadi empempen so atwa se wutimi bunsa wahwe animu a emma nonom Mensoplax na menses ne be sha se aflo kama wona wo menses ne ba all right now so na nsem won asizi emmabiem o check isa wonyem no wo a wonyem wonso so a wonru emfi a watwa brana so menses ne se eba me so no Mensoplax mixture na menses no ebesan so ahya se eba okoye family planning na wo menses no stop point what jai family planning na hwe animu se menses ne beba nanka watimi afafo awoba wa hwe animu a menses no emma be emfie ba ko ni mienu miensa no Mensoplax mixture na be se menses no ebesan so ahya se eflo kama wotie me o menses no eba na yaw edi achi obu okra ansa na menses ne beba ne obibi efe ne se premenstrual syndrome ansa na menses ne beba na ne ti pan na ne ho twetwe no ne ho na me ne basa na nisu ne wisi ono no Mensoplax asa na mani na ebe fi wono makọ ama ho ato wonso a wobu nsa enka bidi ensa buo na chi obu nsa moja ne maye drops ko eye kuko dakro damienu na atwa unya Mensoplax a ebe boa amasa wa ni na afiri so akọ Mensoplax mixture eye wa wodie mu adwuma na wo ba esiese wa hemfie ho enu ntu yo ba ensuo gu wo wadru eye Mensoplax mixture se ensuo gu eye thick se ensuo egu no eye light se ensuo egu no enka bi di ache ewo fishy smell ewo bad odor to say rotten egg yare efe ne se bacterial vaginosis ene mouse awo ha no meso no Mensoplax mixture na be boa wo pa fa number no eye 0248 77 8899 0248 77 8899 ko herbal shop pharmacy shop and as OTC shop the FN drugstore no okwa won sabeka Prostaplax mixture Mensoplax mixture and a gasto mixture.
All right, see, I head us. Mr. Felix.
Yes, sir.
Mensoplas.
Yes, sir.
There's a man, I can men.
Mensoplas, yeah, a man again. Mensoplas, menses.
I don't know. Menses on the men. And a man on the
Mensoplas, yes, please.
I remember a
Prostaplas, yes.
Okay, and Gasto,
yeah, full.
Okay, you are go
That's your opinion.
You say me here. I'm here back.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right, Felix, all the best.
That's your opinion.
Okay. Zach, I can't say.
I'm not. So,
We're
fine. Okay.
But I seem to have a kind of say. Now you go straight.
I'm Pacho, the Bena, if you are. Be you might say, oh, I send you a pasoka. I say, I only fair to me, cry. My baby,
The cow cast be as in anywhere. Can't go that.
My bedroom, too.
So it's not so. Seriously, them. A goo a home. And I mean, was that the assembly or one?
Oh, assembly.
You can't any equipment.
Assembly.
Can't get a magic drinking water.
Can't you? No.
Memo.
Can't a magic drinking water. Alkaline, no.
Is it and Colana your own research?
As you said, I'm here.
I say, Colano can't man no mago. To almost check it power as a BBI come on.
Now, almost be the alkalinity and also
there. Alkaline, no. No
more alkalinity.
Same there, and I brought for no more to be
no more the caca.
No canjon, now ever bore ma. Wait me at the year, ever bore ma. Acid, sending in alcohol. Already was as a distributors now. Doing a dum with a medium, a batra patano so. I think you go out there by a camera behind their capture. Said you and continue more and more of Kanjan and Magic drinking water. Omo number is 0241 449191 0241 449191 0507379474 na bibia enadi. All right, Zach.
Dodo.
So say assembly any order.
Oh, assembly no. There wa any say ne. They kwa hwe the who wins the Italian Serie A. Asome won there and say and they kwa hwe the win Italian Serie A no between Napoli and Inter Milan. Inter.
I don't call from Gagra.
Oh, the Siana.
And Masoka Kram.
So, okay. And the Inter Como.
This is Zakito.
Inter Como.
Person and answer be how.
Na Napoli at Nefi. No money Cagliari in Sabo.
And then I should say, maybe now was it? We know where the idea train.
Engina.
No,
in his absence now shares and he sent uncle back to Sama. I don't want Obuguye.
And then great. And I'm running now.
I'm running.
So now who's to program?
Meaning kite, the same running.
To tell my Zaki to come.
No, yeah,
maybe who Simon and can was him?
Makayo.
It's the
I'm out grass. I have a sauce.
I can't watch you hatch.
I'm running. The young girl, I'm running.
Yeah, be a fine. Now, and I'm to tell you,
the band is saying,
you can't say, now,
a band is saying,
oh, and it's a game, dear.
The moment and microphones and then you press.
You enjoy your media house.
Yeah, so I told you,
your media house.
Oh,
I'll get a baby. Media I can say about the same and job for no busa.
No, I football. On the football day. Nante miss in Benavia, dear Bano, no fans are. but the one say the one say captain and ma Jibu can send me a one to me and tenant some kakra because if you see your name Jibu stands on Jose Mourinho na Aunt Bono Boyano Mourinho didn't come for saying Aunt Diano but Jibu Bonabaso and why idea and but about a Mourinho dia. Yes, Mourinho. Embo papa. So until now more pass and the captain. And to me, I'm making that intervention. No, say.
Waka say you know, yeah, Eban saying.
Oh, dear. They're buying and say, United didn't take their chances, and I thought they score from not a chance. And I'm just be defend the no me defend the na bon ban you know imagine te bo mabaso o ma yade o maji e bo mabaso but eno nkyere say faso cancer be chere United
okay
as a blue cap you Spain ti na ka say bia
oh say cap die once in a while it to fa ho so and say to fa ho a enya hwe so but
now you two say go for this to fa
oh to fa ho na say na anu say no boys na me promotion because Diana me na menka me ta sanka mete ne Diana
da go you know the
da hwe an some ba na nka me sanka me nko Diana ho na me to na for so nya na be wura Diana ho ko Diana de ba na ya against United
I know banana.
They be said that
they were
born Diana de no kaya me
I want done no
well which me ba si na be say be fanatic die
do done no
and me am be dane no wase
fanatic die na die no fanatic
je me be kan no
but die pa no de wanka
and original one de na amore mun na e pombo na nanima ye style bi maybe ba say na say maybe dane die no ti boys no
o say die no o sunwe no no abe dane no
say we timi dane die
also pay ti for ani ahefo acho
so dey
what be this for
me for macho say mama investment I go waste because they buy
I'm so the question be any obi ni bo say die no on one a trade to
so far so we was an emre no
no na
so Diana o twa da say ya
and yeah also ko Italy
but na the horoko back to lukonya me ni and ra message na me the man on I'm surprised say we allow all this thing to go on
so say
there is no team in this world that Bruno Fernandes will not start.
Okay, new topic.
There is no that team. Even New Year's, Bruno will not start in that team.
Even Barcelona team, you go.
Oh, that's the more 10, 8 is better than all of them in terms of what he brings to a team.
Pedri, Moniade.
Bring their numbers. Bring their numbers. What he brings to a team, okay. And a born coach behind the kind of move that he wants, captain. Say it here. Unisa Antonio Conte. Who the Pedro commander on Pompe? Because the style for football or bono. Pedro will not fit into it, and just Pedro nyadi. So what must I say?
Okay.
But Conte will not want Pedro. I want the team, and just Pedro nyadi because the star no.
So what must I say? Bruno. The star no will not suit.
Sometimes you say
Manchester United here. And suit idea, Barcelona there. And there are some
and I'm trying to draw the line, and not because
of the quality.
On Yadi and T. Sometimes you pay in the Belmono. Somebody only because on Yadi. But today in that Antonio Conte team, Conte will pick McTominay ahead of Pedri because McTominay gives him what he wants, but Pedri will not give him that thing. And you know, and the football boy, Oko PG team here. Jana Visi Ajo Musi. Jana Vis or Comco Portugal. Omona as so Bruno Mobag national team. And yes, Anati, Captain.
Yeah, and then hold on.
But
Bruno is senior.
But Luis Enrique may want Jana Vis ahead of Bruno because of the style of football or person Bono. But all the Jana Vis to only Bruno. What Bruno will give a team, Jana Vis will not give that you in your team. And that's something I remember. You know, I'm not in patch.
What's the other fitting to the areas? Then you move to another chapter, which is quite different from your first statement.
Yeah.
Which is a bit nice. What about because a bit how the coach wants to play and then the kind of players and just unfitting to all teams.
No, fit. Me and my Yusuf fit to me say there's no team he will not start.
And just on start still Antonio Conte.
Based on no Bruno will start Antonio Conte's team. Bruno will start there, but Pedro will not fit in.
But Hansi Flick be a bit difficult.
Hansi Flick Bruno because of Barca starting. But Hansi cannot know what Bayern can now.
Okay.
Bruno move indirect because some wingers, you know, they will prefer Bruno to play in that balls to them. Saka man use you na brene kinsi come and do editing from. He will need Bruno to give them those passes and be running with it.
And then
Why?
Kantara
now Kantara was not doing that. Kantara was sitting in
there be that is
but the number passes
that is where the problem is. Maybe a problem.
Bruno
the fact that to be a number 6, remember, somebody can be used as a number 6, but only the main brain behind the team when it comes to their passing lanes. Example Andre Pello, example Sergio Busquets, example Thiago Alcantara. It's in from deep line playmakers. Ejuma ben a playmaker for you. So too. So what them can say? It's a rose and one seminar ye can. Well, Bruno sema working. That say wa can was a defeat. Into a chess Bruno yet team be best at it. We were Barcelona nay at their number 8 position. And now 10. Barcelona will not sacrifice than Umo or Pedri for Bruno Fernandes.
Not because they are better than him.
That is based on our statement. I will make.
No, sometimes no. Maybe they need to say, and
yes, Bruno Mebo number 8. Yes, Bruno Mebo number 8. At Barcelona, they will choose Pedri ahead of Bruno. And I'm
yeah, because maybe almost style of football some no. But say Bano say, oh, 4 more 2 players needed. You know what they will bring your team. Bruno gives you better, much better. And they say. Bibia wo Pedro baby ano ono wonyema wo Pedro ntimi nye Pedro doesn't we born at say one through pass bia Pedro no short passes. He doesn't give 2 passes. They dey say oja fa kono adada no wa enti bobo nwie no go and check the goals and assist. Go and check the pre-assist. They dey say pass no dada no playing that kind of football na that ball no man can football no yeah. But today football it's not man can football. Today you have to be efficient.
Yeah, where your catch say Lampard was a better player than Xavi because he scored more goals and assist more than Xavi.
I have not said that.
But that is the same
Lampard mono. Antena omono nta e the Lampard ne Gerrard ne coach to umpa. Obi anim how no mean say we the discussion. Mean say we na omo choose omo a omo Lampard no to last because no na only the skill sets. Anti football
the Lampard dem man no so omo nyina so obi amabi
enter na make sure say
goals ne assist ya the judge Bruno nei that was what Lampard was also giving Chelsea
but Bruno have
and offer Lampard now offer Gerrard now offer Paul Scholes. If it's about numbers our numbers we use to assist ni goals Lampard was ahead of them. So why do you say Paul Scholes and Lampard Paul Scholes ne Gerrard better than Lampard because but Bruno there almost so go to say Lampard ne there on do better than Bruno say Lampard
no goes what the judge no
na there
Bruno so he born ikuta that be so nimbo
onim Bruno Fernandes
Bruno was starting and then Madem move this there's no one better than Bruno Fernandes. He goes in
they change Bellingham
Jibu. How do you compare Jude to Bruno? What has Jude done in football? Hey. No, what has Jude done in football? How did Jude ever compare Bruno? Jude Bellingham say there's Bruno Fernandes. How can this be? Wow. How?
Would you put the 2 of them?
Yeah.
Number 10.
Say on say sad discussion there was a Monday or Tuesday and I had discussion about Real Madrid and the kind of player they need. Now I'm in charge of Manchester ball final on Wednesday. When you say coach necessary the position of Bruno Fernandes. Or Bruno Fernandes like a number 8. So too. And all players are useless on the pitch. One of them was Bruno Fernandes Wednesday no. Meboa. At that position. Like but Bruno Fernandes at the top of a 2-man method, closer to the goal poster. You get the best in Bruno Fernandes. And Anna make catches like it was. He is not a game controller. players midfielders no mo control games on team for Bruno Fernandes nko
I don't know for the behind the control.
meba nyabotre
This is why we have to establish.
nyabotre o de meba mamenwie eti adana ma 8 position na ye ka ho asem no so to so hwe final no wi and Manchester United started some perform this season especially in Europe no when the coach decided to play Ugarte and Casemiro together and Bruno ahead of them closer to the goal post. So will Bruno, if you go closer to the goal post, Namzo to Odineba anywhere around the midfield, someone all prettier. He will not even be among the top 100 midfielders in the game. So Odineba sa positioner. But if you are closer to the goal post, what he has, Zoto, went to search for the ball and place the ball into the net. And then better Zach say, ya chile bibi na woye. But who defining how good a midfielder you attacking midfielder? You might even sit here and tell us, say, the career Bruno Fernandes is having, based on the goals and assists now, you know. Well, here ball because Bruno Fernandes was even better than Luka Modric. This is where you are heading towards to. Because he's giving more goals and assists. Your emphasis is on goals and assists.
He played that, and he played Fernandes because not only say. If anything, Tottenham will not come and attack. So he wanted to control the game more. Which Bruno, because of number 18, United any that control in the middle. But the problem that the entire who Bruno ye, because some pass name who Bruno no. Because Tottenham start deep. That passes no Bruno's ball, no money carrying the banner ball. They need space to put in that passes, and still as it deeper, their passes will not go. But the ball now here, no. United had control because Bruno came and played with Casemiro. And I'm control game but Bruno well because Bruno you see him through his passes. The better money Bruno on you see them as they are performing because of their passes that they give. And he said team as it is deeper. Bruno will not be effective because Sabono on team Bobby Manonko. This is that's not making
that's fine.
And he with the Bruno there. A team now because town are not United, no city. And United a day that have no player. Omudi scanning because can one sported. And then Napoli against Cagliari. Only send Serie A and Napoli win Serie A na the person nipa being as the best player of the Italian Serie A no bon Napoli mo for the final McTominay. If Napoli wins the Serie A today, omo shaka guy no mo win Serie A na. Oh send there he has already can in that we say it's between Napoli player and Inter Milan player depending on who wins the Italian Serie A. Napoli is the best player on there, there's no doubt. Napoli there, he's the best player this season in the Italian Serie A. And he's the best midfielder in the Italian Serie A this season. McTominay is the best midfielder in the Italian Serie A. And today, if they beat Cagliari, he will move from just being the best midfielder in the Italian Serie A to the overall best player in the Italian Serie A. One of McTominay against Cagliari. Cagliari have nothing to lose to. Omuni anything about relegation. Omuni bibia about say European bibia kwakọ. They are safe in the Italian Serie A. Eti Napoli against Omunde. Napoli yes, Omun last home game. And go for trouble against Genoa. Ombo 2-2. So they wouldn't want a repeat of that to happen. And then they have to do their job against Cagliari. They best see our Como be on form. Inter a difficult game to play against Como. This is it, Mizoto. So offer the top 4 leagues in the world. The best teams are more points. Pano, Como, and Atalanta. They have much more points than any other team. Bring the Premier League, bring the Serie A, bring the French League, bring what league. In the last 6 matches, teams have more points. Como 13, Atalanta 13. No come on the FS and the last week on board draw. Emma Atlanta winning Atlanta ever 13-13. And their last 6 matches come, they are in a very good form. and tell me almost Napoli 2-1 over the same venue. And the China will say this game Inter will not have it easy against Como as compared to Napoli on Obo home against Cagliari. But I think with Inter Milan, whilst they are playing the game, another eyes for the Champions League next weekend. And me also said they will risk Lautaro Martinez. Who said almost forcing one against Barcelona. After that, Okobaka or Motas or Managino for the final game. And see, I doubt they will risk him in today's game. Hope knowing that there's a Champions League final for them to play. But against Como, I will still give Inter Milan to win by 2-1 against Como. But any a win that Mzoto will take them to anywhere because and Napoli will also do the job against Cagliari by beating them by 2-0. And sure bet and say McTominay to score and Oshego Nwe normally Serie A best player no at the Ashen in some El Maradona and Mzoto McTominay abomodern pa and it tells you how some of the decisions that Eric Ten Hag take here. And then Kaiser United from Koshona almost also can be beaten pa was Abuena Fernandez Carrares saying Real Madrid for any break so to Manchester United player Eric Ten Hag who mushi e wa kula no and Opama Kwanma no ko Opama McTominay ko and they look at what these boys are doing and the Real Madrid any break e ko fa no meanwhile United who problem
na break of one
Real Madrid Fernandez Carrares Benfica left back no Madrid e ko fa no now Manchester United player to hack Pamono. Look at McTominay, the best player in the Italian Serie A. But Eric Ten Hag said,
thank you.
And then them so we Napoli are champions of Italian Serie A. McTominay a medium to be McTominay then main interest of McTominay, the best midfielder in the Italian Serie A and the best Serie A player awaiting.
You know what trust him someone about Manchester United.
McTominay both here in a play of the month those were the best player of the league.
The banner on side on Jupiter so
they
are we see.
The
banner I don't know on GB. So player of the month
so one best player.
Another beautiful season with the Italian Serie A, but I have my emphasis for. Other na players am to omo yem midfielders say omo do mo ball ba na wi ya empre bebre no omo na be the best coaches in the game wahwe minims wahwe sade na ho and it's becoming a normal thing in football and ebia yete ha ye ka Inter Milan ye can Napoli battle for the Serie A title, but nobody is talking about Como and Fabregas. Zoto, this is a team. Omanya promotion into the Italian Serie A. It's not like Omoye major signings. Omanya major signings gidi biya. Even though I dey experience kakra to the team. Typical example, Sergio Roberto. Our fan from Barcelona. Then we decided to at a point Omokofa Andrea Bellotti, but they do a winter transfer window no, and Omode Bellotti Eco Benfica. Okofa Patrick Crotoni, who is a traveler in the Italian Serie A or starting a career at AC Milan. Echiloko Wolves and Oba back into the Italian Serie A. Eko Boakomo Momunya promotion into the Italian Serie A. But almost story na fino no is centered around one player and it raised questions about how Real Madrid yes Untimika say Real Madrid decisions to buy big players and spend on Galacticos are a failure because majority of their success period when Real Madrid are some of the best players in the game. I want a Real Madrid successor. But Ushe Real Madrid direct rivals in the Spanish La Liga, Barcelona. They also have their way. And yes, Barcelona spend you, Barcelona suspended. But they have a way, and might be a Real Madrid envy omo. And yes, the Barcelona and Real Madrid envy omo, Real Madrid nibiu. Real Madrid so. But how Real Madrid will go the Barcelona way, having the Real Madrid Castilla as the backbone of the Real Madrid team. and only be a problem no one. Barcelona there, or Manchester their backbone is the La Masia. Abrantie bi wo Como team no, Zutu Feni Nico Pass or Argentine. And he has been one of the revelation in the Italian Serie A. Anytime I make sure Como game, I may win Nico Pass. Question that Musa want to say. The ball now obo ewo Como. Say highlight eda no so to say bi anko share Real Madrid jersey. And our boss are born now. And can young players or winning ball no? Can Real Madrid also have their own competing with Obiti Lamine Yamal, competing with Obiti Sebia Pedri. Ayebo Mudine. But that is not Real Madrid. They don't have patience to develop their own. They rather prefer say you never call club B, you buy buyback clause. You na wo ya there, you better number near the Masuta ni sika eson, na ya fi ya twama na ni nyeska, near the Akofa Galactico aba. But based on their recent transfer policy, I think eso mo hwenyo me yebiem. You to share Adagula or Turkey. Any share Adagula or the Turkish national team. Adagula is a super talent. Nico Pass is a super talent. Which say omobo Real Madrid and a ball no omobo no mizoto omo that media attention na and omo coach to support omo development na mizoto akene baby ayede Lamine Yamal mo to ne wan no Real Madrid will also have players at least obetimi Lamine Yamal ko so we share Syria na fear mizoto I think he deserved the young player of the season based on Boa wabone this season especially for Como and Fabregas ejuma waye no yoto se onya club a ebenya ne mugidie big club ebenya ne mugidie Fabregas was an intelligent player. Fabregas to say Pep Guardiola when he was playing. Fabregas to say Xavi. Fabregas to say Pirlo. Fabregas to say Iniesta. Men compare the natural talent to Zidane, but the intelligence on the ball, the decision making, it is Zidane. Omama Bomodi Iniesta enrolled into coaching, but Xavi Abba the Spain, Wabeji La Liga Bako. Pep Guardiola, arguably the most successful coach and as the best coach in the game. Zidane edge Champions League me and twaso.
Also use the right expression.
Wababa Champions League me and twaso. And when you pick all these players, coaches and successful, there was something special about them. Their vision on the pitch. Eti omoye players no sa vision na no mo no omoye coaches no omatimi translate from time na omoye players into coaching and omobe successful and Fabregas is there onye ready to move. He wants to continue again at club by a friend is Como na odebe ni mu kakra better than on position omunya no Como anwe
time for the
league. Why are you mafia? They are difficult to beat. When you say Syria, if there is a club, when it comes to possessive football, they know how to control the ball better than any team in the league. Is Como? Yes. What they never new question Inter Milan game nibi. Not sure how they will control the game against Inter Milan. It's a Juma Fabregas ayeno, enye Juma kitwa. It you will end this season, develop again next season with this Como team, which I think say by 2 or 3 years time now, big clubs will start chasing Como. Even this season, clubs need to go. Roma, he was linked with the Milan job at a point. Thiago Motta, Juventus for Sake no, he was linked with the Juventus job. And all we have a Biokekakona. Remember, he's a Catalonian, Ogo or Barcelona before he came to Arsenal. Forget about Doyen or Arsenal. Oye coach so oye better than the one this season next season in the Italian Serie A. The story never got yes Alonso the enemy. When Liverpool wanted a replacement for Jurgen Klopp, Alonso almost consider say Ibefana Real Madrid they pay a replacement for Carlo Ancelotti and Alonso no matter fan because of what he did at the club. Our club no respect no. The Fabregas and the Barcelona or Arsenal or Chelsea. As a otimi pushi Como kakra bi next season say clubs coaching job ne be vacant they will consider Fabregas but league ni there I think Zoto, you were in the last week, you know. Also, I may catch you say there is one game I may sure say Napoli will not win, and that was against Parma. Also, I can say Napoli will not win against Parma. It's if Inter wants to win the Italian Serie A, or Moncha Lazio, and a Napoli could draw against Parma, and the Inter so turn home 2-2 against Club FNC SS Lazio. It's winning the league in Zoto year 2024-2025. Napoli are Serie A champions. Now, Osha Napoli team no, our league na, and na debi ameka say, a Jumana Antonio Conte no, Zoto Osaba Subodie. Conte is proving to become a coacher. Say league G1 ye den the amawa. You need him to win the league for you. Tell us you can say as na mon consider Conte no. They say Napoli on na adwo so beto aso. They say na kanyo.
Yeah, coach.
Ozay.
Yeah, okay with it.
See o coach ni o coach. Tonza.
The about Champions League final.
I heard the men fan call. They say Momo de na ya.
You coach in the about.
They say Momo de na ya akura nante. So,
yeah, but say Champions.
They say mo hia say mo na age form first. And mo na na be age form na ye Premier League.
The be Manchester dey. The be specialize your Champions League.
Debbie.
Major League. I don't know
because anytime I watch the Napoli first 11, Alex Mere, Di Lorenzo, Ramadani, Boggiolo, Spinazzola, La Boca, Anguissa, McTominay, Politano, almost 13 season with Kvaratskhelia. Later on Kvaratskhelia move to a PSG. Lukaku. When you watch these players, now offer other clubs in the Liga. See, I can say a Sambo squad. I will put Napoli around base C7th. The quality of the squad. But the difference is Antonio Conte. And offer coaches are no more compete with Syriana. Mizoto, he's the most experienced among them when it comes to winning Syria. See, I'm quite tight now. Coach is no more Syrian in a Conte in Miacha. It's one master the art of winning league titles. They can say, Anka Oji League yanam to be translated there by Europe. So Obasa European level now. Then we'll be talking about Antonio Conte. So too, baby I do coach be a bejine biano. Obetimi di Conte ejinao. It's a good season even though Napoli a club am so to a club omo ye confusion is kakra. But the way I was in it Laurentis, we're finding a way to win the league. Players will lose here. And it's becoming something about common on Napoli. Last 2 seasons, Paletti, you know. So Tomulusu Dres Mertens, Lorenzo Insigne. These were crucial players for Napoli, especially under Sarri and Walter Mazzarri. But Aubergine League, you know, Omukofa Kvaratskhelia from the Russian League. Omukofa Osimhen from the French League. Seneye ka experience, popularity already established. Players are no mujo omukwana. Na Kvaratskhelia no Osimhen mu nruo. But Spalletti finding a way to win the league for them. This season, almost said about Molusu Osimhen. General Molusu Kvaratskhelia. But still, Napoli are finding a way and names to this is how I see it. Como Inter Milan game, no, Zutu. You ever headed towards a 1-1 or 2-2. Then Napoli will win around 2-0 or 3-0 against Cagliari and then Enumere. Until 2024-2025 season, Napoli the winners of the Italian Serie A. Zutu, Yamo Mabaso. Good job done, Antonio Conte.
Thank you. All right, so Tino, Muyankwe Nafi, Yanyan Mumra, Bosome Frahura Bank, Omugoso, Tino, Tanasnia, dear no firm. Omugoso, Fesikaku Sie, Sika saying, and now ultimate the bank, send me the base savings. And I say, Unya Busia, one also called fixed deposits. Account, Susu savings account, special account, joint account, trust account. Now pay wakope bonanza loan. No money we juma on commona womo amount check kakra. You can also buy shares. Bosome from Rural Bank, and then you be part of their success. Head office no in Swayem number 2. Your branches were Siwa, Asafo, Adeshiman, Bojusango, Bekwai. Ota for Mronto Honina. Ye banking down the star 992 hash. Fail 05485333050 05480 0243600002. What's on from Rural Bank home common you know.
Franco Trading Enterprise and if you are the modern na a bra what do comedy Kappa Honmo Ninano and said the Otobiano Yatiso 40% discount off and will be a ton Nokia Samsung iPhone Smart TV 32 to 100 inch boy. We paya kai so washing machine no. Dabenya be microwave blenders, CCTV camera na function no. I monitor video anytime anywhere. Any fe chengo enu nti bomodem so obekọ onkrabata no de wo ajaba jewelry. We pa no watwam e language shop Adum Old Macon Kofo Clinic. Ni nyina kọ babewie number baako 0245 316969 0245 316969 0560 684147 na chese woni Franco etimi ahweabom kai so obeto atumpan insecticide spray e de akosi efie ho no mo no enwe mo na ewi no yes omo wi nkra na chese enkra no omo so tia na etie akra keto obesu unhu ne e hanu so nkonsio agese empa no nutune nata so no mo wodi kakra bi guo no mo pa na chese ekum samoa mo no entatia udodiane si wape ne efum e de afa ho entafre sanso na me kana sadia na me ka bedu nwanwa no ene ebe splash o nyina no e de free dem ho no mo na ade ba kwa mane je no e danso ene se ye de lemon ni lavender ene de fra e de ye at the moment abe spray no e dem ye we ni hwam no e de si nchen ewie pa when within 15 minutes bowra dem ho na koda kwa enjoy boy la opesa wo hwe na chese nyema enkoye ye 400 ml 750 ml ni nyina no otobia na chese nyema aye kama edi amao twam ko Accra pokuasi ACP mo amu kumase no sokoban sansu na takrade Hakuna Matata 0553 082674 0553 082607 na wanya etumpan insecticide spray abe herbal clinic ena eto nsade afrewo yade efen seseke se etwe yare sanso ena diabetes ena adokoro wo me kan se awie pa na afi mu stroke etete mo ya kai se pass no bonus ho typhoid menstrual problem ulcer ni nyina no ekoba be wie se Monday to Friday ena ye fiada wo kai se obekọ honye sa echina wuti kosi echirepe onhwe ni nyina ne se omu wa homejem kosi adanso onye adwuma enu nti wusi apatapa junction tazi rank wa obia no edo beko abe herbal clinic o kwa afre number yi e 0243 345 392 0243 345 392 0560 460 208 0506 460 208 na wadru abe herbal clinic bibini to maplas ono de wansesane nyina amoso wosi yade efa ne se ulcer se de opagya wo ka na wo de komazi a wo se da bi mekope mom ye Toyota specialist no ono de ulcer eno obo modern aye ho adwuma edokoro wo se de ne aka cha so de ne gastric ulcer duodenal esophageal ulcer peptic ulcer stomach pain stomach gas indigestion ya kan nyina bom ewom se ulcer de obre ne watuma didi na nso do ne nti modern na ye kadankada didi enya kogu yam se pe ahoto no na aba fie ho no unimu bi a oyare ulcer no to bi e de akoche no waseda de empanitrim de biara da ye bewuram e wo promise heba mo amo Ashtown no the Beta Pharmacy mo amo ko enkan no okanshi the Beta ba ko e sha no mo ni nyina ne ye 0558 055894 0541 337 816 na chesenyema ayekama Fisman Ride Company Limited abefo kwantempon kwaso yukuso efesen konfo ride no wodie no na ye accident car anase wakonya akwanhia car no esi baabi de obeya ne se obefre ye number ofre pa na chese de towing car koto ketua bi na ye giwo ye de kwa na wakai se a special machine ye de detect baabi a fault no ewo ne ye engine turning de amawo body works ne be ye oil spraying air condition asanso na electrical works automatic gearbox ni nyina no ye be ye e de amawo kama car no ebe jane that dem
nyama say nyama aye kama eno nti ma menka wo say wo do car no ebe from na afei ama ne nyina no agina na so me se car no kwanhia no ye na hwe ne nyi ya yetimi to na afei wo nya kakra e de manyama etimi ekoyi din no eye Sometymer Ride Company Limited utwam akọ ahojo runabout we no eye between Georgia Hotel and Gritco office one mo ho and na obomodin etma from nti CID Inspector Linda Kusi ampofo mo nyina mo fam car no nko na afei mo ntwa ne kama agin kutuku ai police station mo fam nko na mo ntwa ne kama fam mo eye 0500 210191 0551 498884 na Sometymer Ride afexo ride na kama ye ko wie ewo feyase mo free feyase na utwam ekọ enkran a akra kwa benya ACP Road Power Bar Stop so en atakrade ya Naji Estate ni nyina no enkrabata miensa no ye de gu Ghana hanemo ya de efene se hepatitis no 9 times award ye ma me efene se akoso edo ya je e de aboso ewo Power Specialist Herbal Hospital wa wo de fatty liver echo prostate no bia ne mu ebie also how fibroid how kidney ne de abusua ados for system no mu tiakofa dry efene se SK e de aba the two stomach upset no ase liver care ya no akai se liver problem bia no a wahia no eno na ade betu ase na adwuma yenti comfort care takers ena ye fiada kai se be me bia no kofia obeto jirikagiri herbal mixture and capsules eno ena ekoisisi no mamaman na afi nyamatima koyi ede amawo channel so be free 0244 544422 so ena mo amofre other line no 0200 383831 we any numbers menu a ye ba me akoso do ya eyusu our Power Specialist Herbal Hospital ye nyina so duba kokain na legend and to today's post so emfa emamo and team amenko yes Jackson Herbal Center Dr. Jackson die ye nimunu free na openye mo akwaba
ejeja papa
boko die
adomu ne humo bro
odaroma me ti du ye ni Jackson hon komo
me dasi obodi nkan Jackson Herbal Center for when you do said last week and the bar a mamma. Yarwa wo say and in Yadia, yes, son, a dose. Yana, you move me, Numi and Sabi, you can't want so much. Sabia, wow, hey, wow, tea. Now, who say, Yadia no, Yano, Sana will say, Unyan, what do you now say? Nobody do Muna war, Jackson, dear. Yana Micasa for about 3 decades, they're almost about 30 years. Ubia one no Jackson, said they're not Otiano.
As a sign
different or sound no do not you do the say na no dey ya say ya na ti o na no wa na egusu aye adwuma say dey tie pepe nti na ye ka kire say Jackson na wonimu no eno ene ye beka ho asmate the enim e wo Jackson Herbal Center ho ne say the enim an say e say Jackson mesha the enim say e malaria or typhoid any menstrual pains neti o typhoid no menstrual pains no ene obo ade adom eye afiri so nti nya Jackson mesha ebeboa wo emanya do bi a nanka wonnim se bia wadwen ye wo se we de nka me koto minyale typhoid nti me de ne mato okay minyale malaria me koto de apede many ese me ye be ma me menstrual pains menstrual disorders but aduane si wani mu ntimi ni ti de ya no so okọ adwuma ba ka ba fie enkopon ya dom asisi o kama nka didi na no na da na so untimi ni wetimi ada saa de a ye ka kiro se oba fie pe o de pe Jackson mission bi wusu ni se ya na no anapa awiane anumre aduane si oni mu a obedidi na wate mu de na hwato ye wo enuane no ebia ewo Jackson mu na ya na de bia manfo ka se o ye say balanced diet nti onim se odi fufu anapa ana se onumuti anapa na odi banku awia ana se woye odi bibi na oda osesemu a
no balance diet
balance ne diet sa na bebre na yenimu no na se na nti sa science for me ye tiase se aduani na wudie ni full supplement ni full nutrition se wo mu no eno na man ye balance diet
okay
ya mfa ne se nka wudi banku na idi ebia nka tilapia na daso a tilapia se wotutwa cabbage cucumber carrot mako any salad ne ade leaves ni no so enam no nya ketwa o ma kira ama ya tia se na wo ba ma bia wo ba wo hwe wo nsemu a enam asese wo wie ye fa wo de wa hwa wo nsa enam fa na se ya ye kocho ba ye hwa de obi de safo na kire nam nti a kire wo se ade na wo ye no ehun sunsu so a obenya no dɔɔso
side effects na wunya aduane na nanka wudie nanka aduane nya wayare sa
balance no
ene de sa balance no enim bio ena yakse mi setena se hu se ndubra ne aba ma aboa manane aduane a yedie etwhwe mu ene papa no ema ye body no ho adwuma no yemfa yakse mesha
na nan mu
na odi enum hwe se aduane na wudi ya wosi enkoyie enoma hodo bi a wosi edokoro wo no num yakse mesha na hwe enti apart from say wosi typhoid malaria say no ni hu a wo de enum bi hwe de wo de be yo obi mi kase ye no anajo oda nani tie na bo wan wa na bi
na why ne den
wa na bi wo ye ono so wo nwene but wontimi nda kate na ni ye chese na ni gusu say ya na ade ache num yakse mesha be me be bo ba be bo obi wo ha say bosumi be miensa na say be ko ba bi e ko ye presentation bi o ba bi oba bi say onye family plan so 7 months in the period mother ahute on say had na hadwin wo de nya yakse mission na yakse ko capsule CB fa ni me ni boso no neko wa wo tie radio no so me serew fa na masi 0244
72 35 41 0244 72 35 41
wa wo tie radio so no na wa wo TV ni de no masi ni da hobo yi da wo TV ni so da se de e kono a wo de hwe pick number no na frɛ na ku wo question ye chen de mi chechire munya ye to boss ni yiwa no netie mema no e ni ma ti si ye mema ohun ya na wiase ade a e ka atade kantoma ene ya nka wiase kura nka nye de o wiase de pa no gina ne ma mienu ni nyina so ye yedi ni nyina so yedi nti yedi aduane ba ko ne wo ka wo chire onyam na ka ade enchen na bom sa ade no se udidi esoro na didi fomu a de eba ma na boa wo se sabe o mema yo sipi na gina ho yie na ye pemem se mema no anyina ho yie na wo ya ade na ade no ye pahun
sinitrasia
ene ye nkanta ye amanfo ta complain na mekan ya nye wasem na bra mpacho nye wasem na mekan eye wa enye wo de na mekan ye wo me pacho sisi na mfiri ho ba ye me ye presentation wo busa bet nye wo wasem bet eye amanfo asem a ha wom obi se ne de no yere ne ho a ya say Johnson de no wo ko Johnson ba baba na ajo obi so ne de no so de se wo gusu ye ya ohun de be ye na ajo na tere se yo ade no emu enti sabe ade ne de pa ha de oni bi kafra ene obo ade ya dom Yakson Herbal Center at the Yakson Natural Capsules Yakson Natural Capsules o de be ma wo hweme oba wo hweme edro we chi bremu we chi kese wo dompe mu ya wo dompe mu sichewo Yakson Natural na hia na ya na de boa ma eboa wo mu se omu bibi ehunam eni ntini nko a eni nti onum a eboa mo nu nya resource ni ntem amu hunu se ane wanu maduro be ma ko pa binum na wunya bi na de kan mesha ne ho enum de a na chese ba bia wu amawo ba bia esisi ne ho so ama wo ankasa beti de na obebo wo nsa no lumba ne kan wo se obedi odo de ma na abo nanim to na minim odo akora odi ye tie obedi odo de sa pese odi odo de na abo onum to a na wanya Yakson meshei na de Yakson natural yi e de aboboso na wodi we ni nsuo no anumwe na wa ankasa obeka na abehu obeka nokore no se be ma na wadi asem na wama wonsem ayede na beboawo ema wa ankasa ho ato na fe tie se wuyo obi akoko bi adokoro wo poso wani osisi ya oya we still kase na se sabi ukoteje na se na
obransa na watimi akwa
obransa na watimi akwa mesrew Yakson co capsules Yakson co capsules sisi yade ni koko duro papa tatape sisi yade ani koko duro tatape ana mede brewu ba ma bia wo tie me oba wo tie me mesrew se oposo wani ye ohene ukwa o minim oda otu nkromo otrifa tumi paiwo se edwawa na oni ansa ye ko na ode nku afefo wani achi na kire se wo koda os madam konso ejei ye min kwa de min pa na enye ene masole na misisi metena se enye ye metena migina masa Yakson co capsules ene se de waduro tieni for co capsules ye waduro mienu anapa mienu animre we ko kwaduro a ya to ye bo ase aye ne se onum na eyi yade nfiri ho a ensa ma bi muni Yakson co capsules onum na eyi yade nfiri ho a o de ensa anum bi
you cook in free wa.
How no free wa
okay manum bi
o say na de o say obi o ha de ya na o mu ye no bia how bia ewo mu no enko nti de onum na ya de no free so a o de wa be na mo ya na de ma ye tu ye fo no say you say prevention is better than cure
eno de
enu nti o mpese ya de no be san ba biom nti na wo mu a na ne wo bo wura ho a na wato mienu bi na ne enumere bia na wo nu mienu eyi koko na ne amaman eboa nso ma wo mu a sabia so mesrɛ bia diabetes ni di ahia diabetes edokoro no no pese obo no ban fi diabetes ho no enumere bia nu mienu a eboa ma aduane a wo die ne digest yi nti de bia na unye free ukotra ja nan so nya fe na ukokan graphic ho na wayi wo yam na ma wo yam ayemre na boa wo ema koko nso afiri so ayemtim ekɔ sabi usisi yade na bra polina american bra polina obi ntia se ma me kyerɛ wo bra polina ne de ahi bra polina ne so okotra ja nan so a osole a mogya se tata
aso ba
no ba die so kaboso me ne wokɔ wo die acha nan se na ayemtim nti kotra ja nan so a na se moto
to bi pem a obenye mo kyerɛ kwa no wahin
ba bi bia ye to bibiduro we no ye nka obi die ne agya obi ba bia wonnim se ye to aduro
bo wura ho
busa se me pa yaxin nuko capsules the natural ne mesha ani yaxin product ahodo nyina na wia mesrew wadaroma frɛ no mesi a me bubo so enam se frɛ na wo how bia no busa na
doctor na efa
yes we no bi fa wo ko we nya de ko fa na we say o kan wasam chem na oba na ka tere dabi na 0244 72 35 41 0244 72 35 41 eno any no mesi ahodo na me bo masam ne tofo na masoro so na makwade me pese me ka tere woni say me see yaxin natural eye ntini ani nompemu adwuma nti udompemu hwe wachi bremu ya oya nkotodwe na utin kasa udompemu hyehyew na ewe ode a yaxin natural capsules enu na boa ma tumi gire omo na so yie afei yaxin co capsules me si ko bia wonim se edokoro wo
na duro no
se wo yo ba wo ya ba ma se wo ya tinti ye titi a kase ne hwan wo de koto yaxin co capsules
ya hwe mesta no
afei mesia nso de maka kire se fever ani malaria de eyi afiri ho afei tuma wonu mu da ho watimi adidi watimi ada na ho
yama number the last one
0244 72 35 41 0244 72 35 41 no mesia ofra baby bia to bibiduro odu ani kire ho ubusa ebemo bi
ya da say boss
chairman never say
na kwame
kwame anana na kwame
emu bia
omo de nana
to peninti oyo hininti yese ubundi wi a na se umu ade ba me de mi nu mi de
the full name ne say na kwame usu tu ye kwame usu na kwaba babowa religious exclusives no way
yeah
they be all the mama just oh yeah we are toy Baba Joe
tawa yankwe o say win the league for Bosomtwe Honorable Hamidu Abdallah MC for Bosomtwe tells Nations FC as he bought 200 tickets for the supporters. Tama no supporters no kwasra no ana mo koma no replica jersey. Na wakacha mo say matches akari nyina including Kwasiada obewo stadium hall. No do monyi league no na abra Bosomtwe so ese ono so otiminya enso no. Enti tama ona boso ekoboa nations said any bre aba obia stati enya na support nkakrakra on so dey ma there is no live telecast at Babiani. We have no idea of any arrangement to show our match against Kotoko. We have not received any money from any TV station to show our match. Our match will not be on TV. Against GFA's publicized live telecast matches, the BN Go Stars stands firm. Tama, information I picking no say, and on if for the Babontin say matches won't be no. Kotokoni Go Stars can home. Information I picking say the BN Go Stars for say and your match na. And your match na say if for match be and your match na. Or match in there to be on TV. no mo ti hono no omo match omo ni obiam twa TV stations TV skabia ma wo mo se bia ya mo matches no ye nya TV skabia de mo no bia ba se e wa be ye na mo kro bia nka arrangement bia nkyere mo enti tama e ma ne nya wanwa se kwasiada kotokoni house match no na hwe na ma TV so kotokoni goes as match no wa hwe na ma TV nto mo a wo pe bia ha je se wo ko ba bia ni we ye titi a asem bia ni hono mo enti eno ano no Hearts and Manchester United are in the same soup. We are all going through cognate challenges. If anyone thinks he can change the fortunes of House of Folk, he's a liar. Hearts will come good, but I will need your support. Hearts MD to the House of Folk supporters. And the supporters' response, sack Ouattara.
Just with their recruitment, I said this and I said no. I think he said we are going through a period of our time. I said we are now rebuilding, and it will take time. So because you say PR, or between Bana or China, or is that club in allies? We have even clubs that are almost like Man United, and they're still going through that period, and they are still going through it, right? It means that what us folk need is stability. A period that say we're painful. It be even if you want to build, but at least you see the progress every year. Until last year we're fighting relegation now. This year we're not fighting relegation. We're actually comfortable now. We're fighting for the top at some point. So again, we need to go through that painful period where we put things right. APR, recruitment, okay, this is how we do it. Way. And then we'll start to do well. Even Sir Alex, it took him 6 years before he won at Man United. But if you can say 1 or 2 years to rebuild that, patience is. But what we do is every APR, you see that progress until we go from one to the other to the next. And again, fans, he said, be patient, because if we don't go through this period, like I said, you are learning to run, but you haven't even crawled yet, you haven't walked yet, right? We need that time to go through those processes first, and then we see a much healthier club.
Tama, so we injection mu bia ni honum biem. Ati we house ni a na abotre. House here rebuilding into no. Enti we here na just say GFA sues Star Times for $842,000 and come end all negotiations after they convinced the clubs to accept the new Star Times offer. Tama, if you follow at the Star Times court, say, some do moka. Nanka, no more negotiations, and Star Times for me or matches. No, am I at the same a football more baby crown and Cassacomi? Na Star Times for no, a cobain almost is canon de Banafi almost antiso, and every phone is Africa there. About workers also on me, intino, and yet, no money be a crabium. Nti omo the official communication abere supporters no ene members no Ghana fo nyina say mo hu say yi o matches a na just say ni chechire mu no na omo de kokota kwaje e kana sometimes do omo no omo kwakwaje omo sika nti eno so ye latest GFA di aba afa omo Star Times no but last one nie Kotoko absconded a smart sighted in Sudan set to sign for Al Hilal. Thomas say okay a smart. One fine Saturday and Pebina. Kofi Zaki to be breaking news no has Omoko American we Johnny. Information I yen say wasako P Sudan. I say I heard crowd bit my sign diama Al Hilal was Sudan. Intendo so ye a smart who so late sakra ba no. Itama I'm fancy adom.
Thank you. Many also comment kakra. Wa kakra be can found stories you na fe.
Enefie Tama. Eno meeting no me de metiti monsem kakra. Na Delali anku adiame. Enkomo a oni ha supporters ni di ni na yasema na kese kwa kan kire mo de daada. Ebi anka pressure na aba no so nansemu ene de impo aba coach no so no. Ebi anka manisa. Of course, we football club and I say nipa kredu be a onya abotre. Nti na mpanifo se wo no ma anhwe ngu a unhu no ma no kra hyehye. Nti bo ho no ma onya abotre no wa hyehye no ma. But House of Folk unse da bia ya kan say enkofo ka say the biggest problem enkofo wo communication. The biggest problem of House of Folk mo communication.
ɛno ankomo na oni supporters ndi ye no anye nkofo de anye ha supporters ne de because omufo say enye insem say na ompese omti free MD ne ho especially time with regards to say Oba no na ni da so ne say baby free ba ne de ke no man kode ba ne seka ye hu transformation has mu ti afre na wa betena se be 1 year chi na be ka kire has for no say ye ntwan na ye say ya supporters no tama enra kakra meti say asem de okan but anya omo de omo sa so e ka kire ne say well waka ne de a kire omo ba omo nu say coach no oni ba bia ode omo ko oni ntimi fa has nko bo sha asase no so enti de wa ye na aye e be ya onye proposal fan koma board no na omo nyina dinti me hu ni say the meeting no machia there but he probably will have to call for another meeting because enwa de ne de ankose ne na supporters no ehwe no tama ebe ya pa se kotokoni be bia ni Go Stars na ye hu match o TV so ebe hardwin papa and per what I'm hearing ne de see Go Stars for so omo mpema match ni yenyi and reason here very simple omo fo say omo kra Go Stars matches cry and shedan mako kra se ba be TV station bi an sheda ma omo ska bia papa bia say e bia mo matches no ye tua say na ye de aba be ya ma manfo ahwe bi and obi asesa no ma ba ho say oba be match but we dey just imagine kotoko any Go Stars a match that a bit may determine who wins the league and it will not be on TV and you know penifo no hwe na
what do you suggest because
my suggestion is
GFA I announcing somebody
I omo eka omo matisa
Go Stars for no why na so omo munyi no
ye ni Go Stars penyini bi na kasa o say
penyini bi
for now they ye keep because enya nkomo no
na we take position I don't know say mo de penyini bi say
yes
ma munyi a o de no
it's not a position that omo communicate via my FA no but it's a decision that they have taken
but omo an official and the match will be shown
in your view
not in my view based on what you have said GFA the ato zombie show match me ba
GFA na say GFA na no
so GFA zombie show match baby any Go Stars have not made any official decision how do we conclude the match any
say no na ye kodi hu nkomo no
and I me say enkomo awo akodi because nkofo be so on TV twen match no because GFA say beba
enu nti na me pese san nkofo no be disappointed no
why would they be disappointed
say wakotra TV hu na ama e bia wo pe bia hwe na say ne say be hu na
beba obi ango 10 TV no beba
tama wo hye nkofo bo
beba GFA na hye bo no ana captain masemi and this
obi so information we na
if it is not public why should anybody rely on
so there na say there wo kan
why should anybody rely on that
but to prepare obi nkofo adwan na
prepare obi adwan false alarm and je be any for grab friend na ga so mo nkan
on be fraka so mo nkan
baby no go say police friend on
so baby so say see o omo ton TV omo ko be omo ma ko jai to omo ko to because GFC be match baby any ntro ho krata say the GFA kan enye no kre
tama ba GFA o maka bibiri ayanyi o
konkonsa na akodi no be kan ha
o maka bibiri o manyi
o ma publish bibiri ayanyi
oh that's another subject na say but say obi say yem yenyi no
say yen
the yenyi no go for coin no prevent o mana do prevent GFA for also yem amunyi
na le we fide ma de media ma ref bichim kwa say last the car is block kwan
there be no ache anya na asem
oh the side ti asem by season we are at least yen nkwa mi set apart match media match bi o
bampempi dodo na GFA kasi bi yi
the clubs na tia se dia
na so tia se ada
say ho na asem ne wo
the GFA go kasi obeyi engo fo so mo saka kapre so mo niska dia
na za de nye se etu aga na yi omo yi zenye sa ne no
tama se ho na omo tu nyina no
ba mi de arika no omo mekan ba bia o
wakote se na juma no
deb
is it on fat se munya
ba bia ne football club kasi o
obi an deny that
when I go that now e be camera no asi say games na ebo ho bibia GFA dia right no ne say ma miske GFA can say Oyerepa ochina mun ko isa bo wi mfa maye It is Enya. I'll give education to them.
Say in Jamaica, and watch them.
Sad and the emblem.
I said, there's a couple dance park. I don't go dance only you, man. That's a dance park for them guys. Ask me, okay.
Yes, that's
our dance park and make it that's. And some I can
be a grand
yes, your mom is coming and says, I didn't know the right order.
There has been a precedent in a ongoing season.
Oh, many problem with that. The making and say they should use your mom is a mom is a canoe.
No, but I said back here. Namzo to one here. Who encourages others?
No, but the point is Gold Stars, they are a whole entity. So if officially they have not come against the position of the GFA, it's not money quiet to say the Nipa Bakubia can any higher doing command should represent the scenario. That's where my worry is. If Gold Stars have a problem with the match being telecast, they should tell the GFA.
Okay,
they should tell the GFA. I will not sit here. Namin Kazubi, Namin announcement. Abra GFC be matcha. Gold Stars entro krata. Encourage the GFC.
GFA no muncho krata ma Gold Stars on be match no.
Do they have to write to them?
And that's it. You
don't have to write to them.
Inform them to make an arrangement.
No. Arrangement, babe.
I call you a dance park.
Arrangement, babe.
Or your trouble, Brutus.
Arrangement, babe. Make sure match. You should always be ready. And you look at them,
there should be some information. Almost
information.
Have any idea?
Many supporters and communicate you. How many GFA supporters and communicate you? Question to say. GFA for Ganjan Zombie match.
Tama what we say do.
Say
some ye can what will be.
I don't know him GFA for on Jamie. Oh, my bona man is on be match. Match no so on be. Be no bit match.
And if you are down.
And you know Mugo, you know.
Because that
Captain. I'm 3 days ago we were discussing the TV broadcast the whole man na can afia Super Sports ebe 2 ma me ko far this start times you know eba na me can one I saw that the FA was telling me about the start times agreement and all my so na me who where they were at that time and they want to clarify 18 and but why anti
yeah story na so source necessary I Rebecca say we are GFA for any Super Sports for me wa and I know na Rebecca
producers na Dubai okay so on the present
on the yes story on the can story mamity and I will see a be on one because GFA has an agreement with the start times
yeah
out says no say take you of February
that's right
once it did not take off in February. It just said there's no contract.
You said that you can that day no.
Oh, can be said there was no.
Oh, kind of yes, we know you argument.
And then they say contract be.
I'm about clarifying
why issue statement.
Almost simple.
Say omone start times no contract no I end somewhere in March. And now almost tries and come no ebesa
March of which year?
2025.
2025.
If I'm right, there's a March we want me. Account.
The GFA wishes to inform its members, partners, and the general public that it officially ended all negotiations with Star Times on the renewal of the media broadcast rights agreement on March 2025.
Fantastic.
All negotiations.
So it was something was in the pipeline.
But so they had not signed any agreement.
Maybe that's. But the information tells me the FA signed a part. So now it was left with the start time to sign on my part. And when I start times by Rebecca say in February no, I say omuntimi end to us no. You see the point? Then if you know that back and forth. But the information that my source tells me, we say after the start times buy the beg here to the FA, say who's the normal standing debt bureau? Say the FA no and consider that they not now they are prepared to come back and do the business with the FA. With the FA communicate to the clubs and they accept and say reduce the price on their mom. So almost now renegotiate here. Some negotiation you know. A hot na starters no call back. Esa buy ya decline the figure no. Buy back man figure will form cry. As against the figure na FA Nichols Ajetum. And now cause the FA decision to cancel everything and send the starters to court. No more demand it starters job. So there was that agreement. The FA was in a discussion, roundtable discussions.
But they did not sign any agreement.
Let's take it like that.
Okay.
Let's take it like that.
This decision follows the expiration of the previous broadcast contract with Star Times at the conclusion of 2023-24 football season.
Yeah.
Subsequently, the association has been negotiating with Star Times on the possibility of extending the contract. Unfortunately, both parties could not agree on the terms to renew the contract.
Fantastic.
As a result of this development, GFA officially notified Star Times of the situation and is currently demanding an outstanding amount of USD 842,173.36 due the association from a previous agreement. The GFA has retained legal counsel and commenced formal process to recover the outstanding debt owed by Star Times. The association remains committed to securing a transparent, fair, and mutually beneficial media partnership that aligns with the interests of our club, the association, and our stakeholders. Okay,
so that is
it could lay some credence to the DSTV or the SuperSport.
Sure, I want to believe so. But according to them, they are yet to conclude on a figure. So that's the situation. So start and they say it's
producers and say we are say head of sports it's me because we mandate to and more a bricky side we
you much so pay bibi more man and all your money my lesson
I say ko promo lunch mo
okay
producers na so
Kenya bad omo boy
omo boy Monday I feel like for church oh and they say
you be too yeah but
so let's hope that the FA will come out with a new statement confirming the SuperSport no and I say whatever is coming on board.
And also from Nipa no now the new statement coming.
But I'm hoping some they will come out.
Okay, because cano with them.
Statement is coming. Because Bibian
the statement is coming.
So I hope they will come out. Because it's coming.
So I'm here.
And because I hope. I'm only bagging money and hopes.
So I'm here. What? We are not going to say heavy.
What is that? Let's hope that me I materialize it. I hope that I hear that
on the GFA Star Times. Because me agree on terms.
No, also the ambassador na bam say the GFA for free said the Star Times for no at disappoint in a way because they made them understand say yeah back no be transit and yeah tia so their mamu so yeah tisu their mamu they are then anka enu kwa say o dey way they agree no munyuntum na nka yenko then you go and come back now once about out with figures a year far below the man agree that and they for na bu for
na negotiation
that's the negotiation nka yawie yeah na muji two yes and the GFA communicating to all members and the members accepted it.
Every start time for
you can do that. That's from the FA, almost stands. Why the before not the court?
So the Star Times agreed with GFA.
First, yes.
They agreed on a contract. The GFA signed its part.
Yes.
Star Times signed. Omukobaya.
Say. That is idea. Before I say sign the check, Omukano, Monko chain. And if you be court, I be GSK. It says cat yet tissue so any hobium.
Business.
Omon tissue subium. And you don't think I know here on Bejo Madi. Now, if you listen to Uncle Adiema, House of Folk managing director, this one can even do not. She not sound like our Cambrofo.
Utini achi na dem.
I said utini you na executive that say kasa be na work am.
No ntechi we de muda ho.
Oh kasa na de.
Ba nyechi na ontini bi o.
Kasa na de but ona ibi se na ntini yo.
Na no me go so my graphics.
No yes o boss boy.
Infographics. I almost say ateta ya de achen Alex Ferguson in 6 years no wadi now. Go for the party one.
The first 6 years no.
First 6 years. Okay wom.
Yeah waka. So it took him 6 years.
Alex 6 years when you.
So no because of a family of Manchester United, you know. Okay, yeah.
First 6 years no in that period na Ferguson GFA Cup now.
What's that then?
Ferguson GFA Cup in that year. And the man twice what you United.
Na say Ateta.
Na
Some compare me.
Oh, yes,
league position and that stuff.
The quarter final league position. Anko ade mamu na camera maker. At the point Omo why you more na kan say.
So say nin some na work here. Even though say how supporters on Manti no. O Manti no. O munyan to boss here. O munyan opportunity to listen to. Yeah. O munte o maso ye. So in some room.
Ozo say.
Nin some na de. Nin some no.
Ebi say. Ne kasa na de.
Like I was saying, and someone at about worker. There be a mekase. It looks like a house of folk board, no. It's either say omni supporters, so Oman communicating to supporters, no, where they stand, and where the club stand, and where they are heading to. And I'm supporters, no, more target as against the board and the management target, and that should be the case. We go team there, supporters, no, team your target abra, team no the handlers of the team, no, any level, no. So I find that all can as summer, can all catch home. Even though you're late, but I won't believe it's a house of folk supporters, no. Ejitum. The house of folk has started from somewhere, and they are heading to a point to be. If you say level, no. Yes, now I catch up the rebuilding no more. And I remember when Betmensa came to Ghana for Kotoko, buy our so Kotoko.
I'm started that way.
That is where Mika say it initially never so catch home. But make me to
on only time here now so much started that dance.
From Watara full season, I saw that rebuilding thing in House of Folk.
Even there never been here rebuilding.
How he started, players or acquire that young players no. Now all add some seniors, seniors no those top no like Gold Stars, Reject be normal form the Robert home. You see the point. And you know, players are not pick your money how na or your team no. Now much there to say, Russia, na it is a problem, bro. So they need to go steadily on the building team no. So that is how House of Folk started. And you know, and na senka season no be chance no. Money supporters no, not supporters no tias here. I want to believe that the government supporters in here sad na. And cause pressure na eba pam Watara, you know. Yes, I agree with anybody. Some I have my stand on Watara. But on another brief, I believe say with House of Folk, baby, he's not done badly at all. At all. I have my stance as far as House of Folk are concerned. How House of Folk team no echo. But some of the project uncle confirm we say rebuilding but yeah. So then House of Folk Watara anything bad. And it tells me say those who are calling for the head no. So they might not get it. Per their uncle can make sure say House of Folk and you can have say House of Folk board no move didn't come so they are not prepared to sack Watara.
All right.
So I want the supporters to accept it and go with them. Kakra. I know say the team will get somewhere. The team from next season will start exploding.
The GFA don't write to clubs. Mm-hmm. We have CEO's platform and they share information with us. They share fixtures and live matches with us from Mondays to Friday. Last week they shared with us on Friday and this week was yesterday. So the CEOs have been duly informed. Say, whoever you live match, no, your boy man here will platform I was so kind and you know, why be you might be about to see you a man here.
Get the platform
and try to and Zach, you go.
Akobu, baby,
no doing a way.
So
won't mean every mamma.
Na kasa kesi.
Mamma Jobi aso obi ntimi nya.
Go bi to na say to no tese.
Me dey me pesa me mi ma za go go baby ani. O baby ani on go pe baby nkota. Why you hear that?
Mzoto sisiana me source wo e ka chem say the kotoko IMC are currently at Mensia. Siana from an about at home say Sia ya you can say. Omo Mensia.
But what you now be catch him say Zito has 1 year as a head coach. And that he is informed say or head coach for a year. And that
this is what I know.
They will be catch him
and he has a mandate to the end of the season.
Okay. And then 1 year, so as I check my
where are no pay
1 year biaba. End of the season is that 3 months here.
11-10 year na sa message no. Eba I say Zito has a mandate to the end of the season, and that is what we are waiting.
Do you know what check here? We say whether 2025-26 no. So what I heard, if I'm free, we need one of the top sources. We're an above average source.
We're top no.
Okay.
We're the top.
And they said we are just we are no.
We're top.
If you are more, no. But this is what I gather.
And again, who said? I said on the end years on mommy. Okay. It's now me obi ma.
Omo yado o dey nko no mudi.
Say I'm to say na Elsenka omo.
I don't know about for guys no.
No, they were supposed to meet on Tuesday.
And did that no man ko.
And omo postpone no eko Wednesday. And I'm say Wednesday nkomo no. Omo and omo to so in there.
We dey ba for so omo ko.
Enti enra na ye enra Wednesday dey na nya anything bia na ye mfum family. Unse mfum at form. In terms say no mo ko ba mane officially about mfum ni wo no. Enti Wednesday there no wasn't anything discussion about we kwa. Enti yes, it was about Infum's family.
Okay.
And then the minyanya the
agenda. No?
The agenda
okay,
of today. Maybe a meanwhile program no course no. I may get the agenda for the course.
We don't man bafu
maybe a just that no. Or time
we be who I
or time or breaking or time or breaking
one
let's see maybe before I be close say agenda never need be any we put it across na move on so has it yeah some and before has no this Star Times and this DSTV and Hula Balloon you see when you have a weak association, these are the things that normally happens to you because from day one. So if you know Anomunto with Star Times Biana, it looks like Star Times are very comfortable. I say there's nothing just say my fan say your new option be the GFA. Why I'm saying say who weak association. Mama Star Times fan believe say without them no, you need in terms of TV coverage. Into our hope now is Star Times. Then Star Times also for say now you're too powerful. After all, there's no competitor. And then you're behind the member. So no go do stage now. The way he deals with you different. Do you know why they went and came back with another figures? Then say for your comedy and I'm say me ADD. And say your company you reduce figures and they will accept it. And because of their previous engagement with them. But you see, a comedy one say for saying ADD. So you take a position, say this is what we are doing. Baby, you make your stance very firm and move on with whatever you are doing. Now, whether the results are good or bad, though, you have to move on. Start times, we show more baby mujina. Sika mu boy amanti am say 842,000 173.36 US dollars and a amount in arrears. And this is a Juma class I ended though. This is a Juma mind that I see a chomaka. And you just imagine say club is club behind sika was ask away mu. Anya ni nyana be collapse no bi be kwa administrative ni manyanyo bebre enya ni nyana be kwa mo esa ke divide here. But just imagine say we a club na eduma wan na da a o sika wo saske we mu a onsan kan e bia saske no e wo onsaka enya man ke betimi aye e de amaw eti the FA must be serious na omo starters enya eduma se ne so mo ye no get the money for the clubs na enya ma so no baby a no so omo ha omo yes adia enya yi. Let's see what will come from the DSTV as is being around any nanti. You better ni ahwe be free and so emuaba. Sudan in there, but for enya sa afi no oku. Enya Sudan no oku. Highland no mu ni Sudan. E so Egypt. E la for no Egypt. Ana akoduru osisi a. Now, ohwa tweet na almost say after the expiration of his loan deal with Kotoko. And Saron Omar report say he is returning and Uncle Fono I don't know when Jana. Omar I don't know. I can Kotoko be
normally I go no Kumazi. Almost friends on Mano. Mebuzana say Mebuza say oh friend no got to Kumasi no I can say no.
No even
go.
That tweet also say from USA. Once he has arrived in Egypt,
you go to go
from USA.
Go to call US
after his expiration.
American League.
After the expiration of his loan.
Na do ye.
Asem ni see no.
Va go bro.
Amafo be share wo. Say asem no be hwema kopim se be kwa koto na wie. Dudu yete ha. Na wie ya ba ne say smart eko Egypt. Akohye El Hilal for. Nti asem no kwa ye ni akiri. Ana me boa.
Da bi za fe no mo mpene. Afa no matenenka.
David they said one ko contract na wo.
O ye dey ewu ye, o ye nda ben.
Ewu one dey already about osaba loan o.
No, date no na aso na ewu.
Date na so.
But you be no ye o nju ewu.
Aso ma di obi akatua.
Na go san say no go tena ba bi say.
Na say untua ne ka. Utua ne ka dia na wanya evidence na dia ye, untua ne ka.
Afa no mo hu ba bi o mo ba ko fa na ba. Oba be here adwuma na aka no.
Oba ba for free.
But control ko mo be say no player ira.
Na dey na hu. O ma report to.
Agro.
Ka kwa no tuma basa.
Agro. E kan 70 said dey agro. But reports are many free baby no. E mo boda ko say da e beba so.
About dey na beba so.
Asem na ye kan e beba so.
So mo mu ni no. O ye be yi.
Twade bi.
Yeah,
only didn't come off from a baby any to tea. Say, Kotoko Takwa against Mediama. TV for one when you know pretty much. It drew match and that time I ever match no. Omo. Later on find out say Mediama for some more no man be match to mind me am.
When I win so much.
That much we say a draw 1-1.
Okay.
Kotoko Brekum against Brekum Chelsea. And look at the Brekum Chelsea supporters until 2-3 days before the game. Some moment track game no. And Poma moment track. As soon as Effie at the above until Kotoko Chelsea by life. As born in Timmy track.
We will be in no yes discussion all concerns with case
into a more. Because a BSc IF na BBN we so mo kwan.
BBS kwa ebe.
But o dey expand asem na ye kan na into to yen hwese di city.
So much ye ni. Can I question more BBN?
So be be sure money one dey send issue. That is nye one issue no. No to ade bi koso wo Ghana ha. Na yemfa ye nin ko ho. Oni say ya je atum say the only way to win the Ghana Premier League and it's about preventing games here being in life.
Obi si referee for na ye catch o.
Say.
O be say me bo wa.
Me TV.
E bet TV so me TV.
And when you say ya be je atum. Last year Sometymer League, you know. So to 2 Sometymer games. E wo mo home in the life. Omne has ne kotoko. Even the coronation game. I did trophy in Sometymer no. Ye nya me ahwe. Ne di be yi kotoko ne has game. Enti they say your football no ne ton anase your football no ne say no. Ewiase na entwen yo. Ko na Ghana de ye sign. Eni yesu so sa nyoma we so. Etu ka said ye kan na motia na mo ye super sport. Me I will not be surprised. See we starting next season league, na the same story. If the best games best sell a league, you know, it's not being allowed to telecast. So it's not allowed to be telecast. Because one a investment in the league. So and one of the reasons Super Sports the free Ghana League say typical league centers near Chomu Kebu mu. You prevent them from telecasting games to sponsor the league. Super Sports Ghana League Mr. To say 8 years. Meboa 8 years asaba and then you west than time and Super Sports no. And this Super Sports for Monte Ghana. And Monte de Yakoso. Huh? And this is the kind of system I find yourself in. Now say you operate football. A quite better clubs be first was sell more players. Because games never life what the moment here you dream. So and when I make say fancy platform be discuss African football, na Ghana football bem near discuss here. Ye Bebo Nations din. Ye Bebo Gold Stars din. Ye Bebo Heart of Lions din near Bokotoko din. This is how football clubs and agents scout for players. Ghana is a country blessed with talent. It is a league na do some pempens over there. And ye kwa league ni biare. Nations players yentimi ton chire wiase. Gold Stars ne kotoko players yentimi ton chire wiase. Heart of Lions players yentimi ton chire wiase. But say Ghana there zoto ye fa ye hudi o.
For teams na azo ye nyimbo ni ahom.
Teams they say that is their
yes, of 3 points.
Of 3 points they be say agili. Ghana nkwa no man ya timu a zoto ye bo football. You name the source of clubs no income as some running football clubs. And you are happy says had any koso. And yet someone here so where you football. Uko can say and a radio stations and a mugu when I am say that you may discuss it. Way. Some boy a bebo top match yes yema a TV station go to a match and number say be discussing. Na say news na urban ye na create. Any clubs na the preventive TV stations from telecasting the games. But obi ti baby also mo the negative nko na moka. But when your mama mo ye ni nyina anye and ade achi ade samzoto the next generation no nye interested in our football. That is where the problem is. And ye no ma yete ha o. In the next 10, 15, 20 years time, and here fan Ghana football begina. Say ye football na. And no I ask myself. And no has of folk for meeting a course no. So to many yi kakra ewu. Na Dr. Nyahotamaklu said about for can on the chair meeting no. Na nyoma bi o mo discuss here a player performance. NCC elections. Player scouting. Supporters engagement. Board support. Some the official release be babontin. Ebi ene ankopim nyame adom chana babontin. Na players performance no. So to nyama ni bi epi supporters ni bi raise concern say omo tete say omo players ni bi koje bribe. Ebi so sheda bo abro edit ya coach Watara. Players ni bi ekoje bribe. Ebi so sheda bo abro edit ya coach Watara. fano eto NCC elections is more agrees after league na no ese NCC elections ne baso player scouting supporters ni raise concern about Alhaji Akambi say no omunim say club no the only position of represent to omo eye Pobiman babeti se ha asikoto player na Alhaji nie obeti so bi kasa to have the folk supporters through the media na Alhaji nie obeti na media for bi recommend players the mahas supporters is omo pesa ade no supporters engagement okay and they depend on how a club no be structure one say na wotie upo bi afre no kotoka ongo fe na ayi kontombo ne na kwesi apia oni se safo jemfi na abefre no ayi so ayi safuduku na se safuduku so nya na position mo na baso
oh I
say lands commission Ashanti region na board chairman
oh fine
yeah lawyer safuduku
oh
okay and a board support they say omo
yeah
honorable kwesi
yabodi
oh ti bo mi ni abaso no
yabodi yatudi
minu anya manya
omo yi honorable kwesi ajiman say ene ono na be assist from board level no one na be assist the MD nti ene bibia na in connection between the board and the management no honorable kwesi ajiman be gina ho MD ne be dealing
so a
board member of the club.
Oh.
And from normal course so enrano to kamia ye say has of folk supporters no ebinum ewo gidie ewo coach Watara mu so mo fu say Watara nya the right supporter obeye adwuma omojitu say the quality of players ewo has na ewo form has players no mo no omomodembo ewo form nti omo problem with their recruitment when Alhaji Akambi ko be mu no nti we ye nwoma ni bia be ma boda enura e course wo has board no management ni supporters no omo a meeting e course so I think it's good engagement whether say
I said them do deal with Kwesi Ajiman
yes
on daily basis
yes
until say I know do take eba
football say the BBC na your board asema and one say on
Kwesi Ajiman I think it's closer to the FA
yeah
it's closer to the FA
so that's what Blasters management committee na official
na say some say I'm sure they will
say na ban ko
and that don't be you
wa ban ko dia na achi you know dia ban for dia ba say support
na is quite respected
but this is not the first time our supporters in management any board engage but when him has problems he say problem nene say mzutu has a focal problem with communication the communication between the management board and the supporters na a big has and omo opportunity to also speak omo kasa ye no aya na akoye kasa twitwie against the supporters ye ton omo nyina akora na intimi twia e ka board chairman abo
omo ha adwena na ha supporters
we are supporters team be supporters ha adwena
o say for a long time the biano they are against the board I say so do he tekotoko edu ba bia supporters no twom kakra but most of the time they move with them
on say and yes
that's omo
ye against so all has of supporters are hardly nabo has of supporter to orchestrate the board chairman and now has had any by specific people who are border omo na ye consistent the last 4-5 years and one supporters ni feel say board chairman ni omo free o and when I cover last year board ni meeting omo ye ya ye Alhaji Akambi free board so I acquire in charge of Pobiman because na supporters ni pressure omo de ko no ye mpa kan bi wo board no so ye mpa kan bi wo board no so but ni nyina no omo wie no still you could see say majority of adwuma ha se ye no aside Pobiman no Alhaji Akambi na ye nti enei yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ no na ɛbɛboa team no na next season no motimi akɔ ɔmo nim a but one thing is certain sɛ ɛnura mzoto it looks like nsa no nyinaa kyerɛ sɛ watara
ɔmo pɛ no
sɛ maka kyerɛ sɛ watara deɛ baako a ɔyɛ a wɔyɛ ne yie ne sɛ find a way to win. House of folk supporters no be influential no or we know makoma adwuma baako a wayɛ power has am to so season no o group way enkomo no mu di o hankomo woni say do point bi me ne House of folk supporter bi di wo ka che me say has ko Togo no watara na di ne sika ko e di hwe team no but later on na me hwe mu no it was not true. Jesse na has hye no kura no watara na ye ma has nya Jesse no chacha so what me ba chi am ko hwemi na ntisa ba to de so mu players no mo nya de nti na ma coach na adwuma na ye den de am na players ni bi so je bribe oi
watara mo
am so players na de man on wingers
syndrome de Harry some de Razak
de
Patrick Razak
2025.
Patrick Razak 17. 2020. I was also a background.
Obeba. Omo ni na kama coach na ti ase. And yes anko fukure striker come asem ya so be coach na ano. And the coach na ma akwa ti ase say omra. In fact,
player no what ase so.
Patrick Razak ready so ba. In fact, nanka oh na say wa time dey okay. Domote is coaching. Razak is still playing football.
Away.
Division 2.
Oh, Division 2 B.
2025
Madam, you na.
It is a supporters at TSC Crime so moko demonstration. Now be sure mu za na moko demonstration so next season be so di man o jam fiba. E bi na house for yi.
Na jam your dreams and na be oko outside.
I want call relegation oka ho. Legon cities.
I want to jam you.
E bi na house supporters yi.
Legon cities
2025.
Okay. Na ba ni years eh.
Patrick Razak, I think 20.
Grow fine. Ebe grow fine minimum. Amen Scientific Hospital. Sheikh Ami Bonsugu so freya as stroke ne a woman some mejano. Nimfidie no de wo ho different drugs, certified medications. I dey for Briaswe Amen Scientific Hospital. Ewo atwuma betachima kwada so fo asekwan so branches ne doors na mum ofre 0277 001234 0277 001234 na 0241 367349 and one no na fe so Viva Nego tablet ni nyina na se herbal technology for na edne omde herbal supplement boa a relieving of all the pain, sciatica pains, knee pain, shoulder pain, waist pains. Yes, see na ya all types of pain, shoulder baby unya Viva Nego tablet tibia. No afa ye funa wonka ho oya akoda numbi nyankoda nkoda dru herbal technology. Number is 0208337711 0208337711 and check na promote to say pe PSC abon beret na afie nyako enso so otosum yenu wo contest no so atenase maame afie nyako second on the list enya ho vision na wapie mu amana ne kuro bi so ebia ba center se mfie ni ensensem nyina amra no behwe amayen bo na hwe sofo ata sofo rasa sofo 3 days unimo bi o glaucoma cataract arabia afan ko ebia ba center your number is 0241 565199 0241 565199 and 050 2812161 Abnes kase bo PSC ni ma me afie nyako edebre me hu PSC o London na me hu afie nyako America. Wonderful. Me die so dem fail. Yeah, see.